What's going on, my JMO family? This is your boy Big C at you again with another hot video. Once again, like I do all my videos, gotta start off by thanking everybody who viewed the last video, who might have been a new subscriber, who hit the thumbs up button, the thumbs down button, who left comments. Thank everybody. I am in your debt. Appreciate the love. Let's keep the love going. I'm back with another video, another hot video. So I'm gonna jump right into it. First, got to start off my video by shouting out my father, Calvin Junkins. Thanks for the love and the support. He left a comment. He was asking what's going on with the whole Ohio State football, or I should say the whole Ohio scene football. What's going on with the Bengals and Ohio State, the whole football scene in the state of Ohio? What's going on with them? He asked what's going on. What's my opinion on them? Ohio State, I just feel like JT Barrett is not a quarterback. He's not a quarterback. Even in college, he's not a quarterback. We see too many good quarterbacks, even in the college level. You got Mason Rudolph, Oklahoma State. I think it's Sam Donald, USC. Baker Mayfield, Oklahoma University. You just see too many quarterbacks that are legit quarterbacks, like college level and NFL level. They're a legit quarterback. Even Lamar Jackson, who to me has a little bit of a Vince Young, a little bit of Deshaun Watson, even a little bit and more Michael Vick. I think he has all of that into one. He's a college football player. I think he's an NFL quarterback too. I really believe that. But the Ohio State, I think JT Barrett is just not a quarterback. He's not a quarterback. I don't know what position he can play. He's just not a quarterback. And I think there's a lot of young pieces around him at Ohio State. So he has a bunch of young pieces. So I just don't see that team having a top quarterback like they used to having. Even with Cordell Jones, when he was the quarterback, he was a legit quarterback, big guy who had a cannon for an arm. I just don't feel like they have that. I don't feel like JT's he's not a bad guy. I like JT Barrett, but he's not a quarterback. I don't know what position he plays, but he's not a quarterback. And plus, they're not running the ball enough. You got two top running backs at Ohio State, really good running back, especially that freshman Dobbins. I think it's J.K. Dobbins or K.J. Dobbins. Beast, fast as all get out, and they don't use him enough to me. I think the offense should go through him, even though the quarterback is the most important position. The offense should run through him because JT to me is not a quarterback on any level. I just don't know what he plays. And then with the Bengals, they just suck. But the offensive line is their main problem. The offensive line is horrible. They can't stop anybody. They can't stop a piece of paper blowing in the wind from hitting Andy Dalton. So the Bengals' offensive line is just garbage. We thought the Giants had problems with that offensive line. Bengals got some real problems. They got some real problems. So they need some help at offensive line. And I like Andy Dalton. He's okay. But when he doesn't have an offensive line, he's not a good quarterback. He's not a quarterback that can get off. I don't care for Eli Manning, but Eli is better than Andy Dalton. Because we see Eli at least can get some passes off, especially with Odell's playing. They can get some wins with a bad offensive line. Bengals is not going to get a win with that offensive line. So that's just a problem with the Bengals. They have a horrible offensive line, and I just feel like the team is not gelled together either. I don't think they're combined. I don't think they gelled. I don't think they collapsed together. I don't think they're mushing together. The team looks like everybody's going in their own direction. A.J. Green is not touching the ball enough, but he can't touch the ball. Then Andy Dalton can't give him the ball. Andy Dalton can't give the ball because the offensive line sucks. So the Bengals just have a lot of problems that they got to work out. So I feel like that's the two problems with the two teams in Ohio, in the state of Ohio here. Ohio State needs a quarterback. I'm sorry, JT, but they really need a quarterback. They need to start using their running backs. They need to start running the offense through them. And the Bengals just need some help altogether. I'm sorry. They just need help. So, like I said, I would not be picking the Bengals to win any games until I can see some type of improvements. And like I said, I don't feel like they can stop a piece of paper blowing in the wind from hitting Andy Dalton. So, they need some help over there. They need some help in Cincinnati. But once again, shout out to my father, Calvin Junkins, for leaving the comment. Appreciate the love. JMO is here for everybody. So, please leave those comments, leave those questions, leave those debates for me. If you want to debate me back, leave it. I am here for you. I am here. But today's topic for the video today is definitely about the Kyrie Irving first take interview. I'm going to give my feelings on it. Usually I talk about what I saw in Sunday's game, but the interview today was so unexpected. You know, Stephen A., I was watching First Take just a few minutes ago. I don't think it's even been that long. Maybe about 12, 15 minutes ago, I was watching First Take, and I said, I got to shoot the video. But they put Kyrie Irving on. They asked a bunch of questions. We know First Take is going to dig in. You're not going to get past Stephen A. with no chump questions or chump answers, and Mac's going to dig in too. You can't just get away with him with some chump answers. You're going to have to give the realness. And, you know, First Take brought it. So I'm going, you know, I'm shouting out ESPN. ESPN, hey, JMO is here. What's going on? I'm shouting you guys out. I'm here. Shout me back out. What's up? But shout out to First Take. Like I said, the video's about Kyrie Irving in the interview. What I took away from it, I was watching the interview, and what I'm taking away is Kyrie just wants to be his own man. He wants to be his own man, and he wants to feel part of a team. Not, okay, we're going to see what this guy thinks, and then whatever he says, we go with that. And that's LeBron James. Right now, from what I take away from it, Kyrie feels like whatever LeBron says, that's the way Cleveland goes. And let's be truthful, too, though. That's not a bad idea. You know, when he left, we saw what happened. When he came back, we saw what happened. So it's not a bad idea that Cleveland goes that way. But Kyrie feels like everything should be ran through the team. All the players that put on that Cavalier jersey, that laces up them Nike, Reebok, Adidas, whatever they wearing, shoes out there on that court, they should have the final say so. Management should come through them. They get their opinion. Management take the opinion and decides what's best for the team. Not management goes to one player gets his thoughts on it, and they run with it. That's what I took away from the interview. Kyrie feels like everything should be ran through a team. And I really believe that Kyrie feels like he's better than LeBron. I really do. I really believe Kyrie feels like if he's not in LeBron's shadow, he's going to be able to show what kind of player he is. I believe that, and I have nothing wrong with that. We got to remember, sports is competitive. Yes, you got good friends. LeBron and D-Wade are good friends. LeBron and Carmelo are good friends. Carmelo and Chris Paul are good friends. That's fine. That's good enough. But when they out there on that court, and it's ball on ball or man on man, whatever it may be, they are not friends at that moment. They trying to win. After the game is over with, fourth quarter, the clock says 0-0, they friends again. But while the clock is ticking, while the game is going, whoever had the ball, whoever's defending, they not friends at that point. And I feel like Kyrie just feels like he's better than LeBron. And I feel like he thinks being on Boston now is going to give him a chance to show people why he feels he's better than LeBron. I also feel like Kyrie believes that LeBron and Cleveland leaked that he wanted that trade out. He didn't want it to be leaked out from what I got from the interview. Kyrie wanted to keep it in-house. He wanted the Cavaliers to, whisper, hey, Kyrie wants to be traded. We want to holler at you guys to see what you think. Are there any players that you mind giving us for Kyrie? Are you interested in this trade? But he believes that LeBron's team and that the Cleveland organization leaked it out. Hey, Kyrie Irving wants to be traded. He's a bad guy. He's not a good guy. He doesn't want to play with LeBron. He must don't want championships. He must just want money or fame. That's what I believe too. What I heard from the interview, I feel like he believes that. I believe that he thinks they leaked it out. Like I said, I believe he also, like I said, he believes that everything should be ran through the team. Not one player should have the final say so on everything. And I also believe he don't think he liked being in the shadow of LeBron. He did not like being in the shadow of LeBron. When I got from the interview, he wanted his own sunshine. He didn't want LeBron to be the sun, and the players orbit around LeBron. He wants to be the sun, and he wants players to orbit around him. Well, no, I take that back. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't put it in that way. I think in Cleveland, he felt like LeBron was the sun, and the planets was the players orbit around him. But I think Kyrie wants to be the sun, but he wants to have other sons too around him, but he wants to be the biggest, if you get what I'm trying to say. Kyrie wants to be the big dog on the team, but he wants other players to have some say too. He wants their voices to be heard too, if that makes better sense. I might have lost you right there. Forgive me. I got my own crazy mindset. But he wants to be the big dog on the team, but he also wants other players to have a voice too. And I feel like in Cleveland, he felt like LeBron's the big dog. Y'all shut up and y'all just play on the team. Y'all go out there, y'all play. Y'all help LeBron win, but LeBron gets the final say. And I think that's how he felt in Cleveland, and he didn't like that. That's what I was taking away from this interview. I feel like he did not like that. He wanted his voice to be heard. He had some things that needed to be said. And I feel like management in Cleveland might have told him to say, sit back, shut up, or hey, have you talked to LeBron about this? Well, we got to call LeBron first and see what he feel like. We got to see if LeBron thinks this is a good idea. You know, hey, you taking the last shot at the game? Did LeBron pass you the ball, or you just took the last shot? That's not a good idea. You know, I feel like he didn't like that. He did not like that. He wanted to have the final say so. He wanted his voice to be heard. And I have no problem with that. We all got to remember, Kyrie is a Kobe Bryant disciple. And we know no matter who was on the team, Kobe ran the show. Now, I understand Shaq was the man, but Kobe didn't look at it that way. Kobe said, hey, I'm the big dog on this team. Even with Shaq. That's why he was cool when Shaq left. He was cool. You see, Kobe didn't leave. Kobe didn't do the Kyrie. He didn't say, you know what, Shaq, you stay in L.A., I'm going to go to another team and win it without you. No, Kobe made Shaq leave. He said, I'm staying in L.A. I'm staying with the sunshine and this beautiful weather. You go to another team. So, and we know that's how Kobe feels. Kobe feels like he's the big dog. He's the captain. He's the general. He's the lieutenant. Things has got to be ran through him, and that's what Kyrie comes through. He even said it. Kobe's his second favorite player from his father. Father's number one. Kobe's number two. And he believes everything what Kobe did, he had faith in it, and he's taking a chapter out of Kobe's book. I'm the man. I want to be the big dog. Yeah, I want other people's voices to be heard too, but I want to be the man. And I see nothing wrong with that. Jordan had that. Kobe had that. Shaq had that. LeBron has that. D. Wade has that. You know, all the players that you can say is going to be in the Hall of Fame, the greatest of all time, which is Jordan, they all had that mentality. So we can't get mad at Kyrie for having that. I know a lot of people get mad at Kyrie. Man, you was winning championships. Shut up. You got playing with the best player in the whole wide world. Shut up. Sit back. Relax. Keep getting this money. Keep winning these rings. Calm down. That wasn't Kyrie's mentality. Kyrie's mentality is I'm going to get these rings. I'm going to get this money. But I'm also going to be one of the best players to ever play the game. And you're going to have to mention my name just like you mentioned LeBron. Just like you mentioned Kobe. Just like you mentioned Jordan. You're going to mention my name in the same level as theirs. You're not going to mention me with a Scottie Pippen. Or you're not going to mention me with a Dennis Rodman. You know, a Charles Barkley. You know, you're going to mention me with the greatest of all times. And that's what I got for the interview. That's what I feel like Kyrie was saying in this interview. And I have no problem with it. But now the biggest thing for Kyrie is to go out there and show everybody what you're saying is what you're going to do. You know, you got to go out there and play now. You got to go out there and take Boston to the finals. You got to go out there and maybe because we know Golden State going to be in the finals. We know they're going to be in the finals. So you got to take Golden State to a 6-7 game series. You got to beat Cleveland now. You got to win the East. That's what you got to do. If that's how you feel, you got to win it. You know, Kyrie did, in the interview to me too, try to beat around the bush a little bit with some of his answers. But he should just came straight out. I would just came out. You know, I feel like he don't have any bad blood against LeBron. But I also feel like he feel like he don't owe LeBron anything, and he doesn't. He doesn't owe LeBron anything. To me personally, I don't feel like he owe LeBron anything either. You know, and like I was hearing, they said they asked Kyrie, do you think you should have gave LeBron a call first to let him know, hey man, this is what I'm thinking about doing, or I'm about to put this out there to the organization. I had fun with you. I appreciate what I learned from you. Kyrie said no. Why should I? And I ain't gonna lie, I like that. I like that. I like that personality in Kyrie. I like that in my basketball players. No. Because, like I heard, LeBron would not have done that. LeBron would not have picked up that phone and said, hey, Kyrie, bruh, you know, this is my last final season with the Cavaliers. I'm about to go over here to L.A. or I'm about to go out here to Miami again or New York. He's not going to do any of that. I'm about to go to San Antonio. He's not going to do that. LeBron is not going to do that. LeBron's going to do what's right for him and his family. He's going to talk to his boys, Rich Paul, I forgot the other guy's name, Maverick Carter. He's going to talk to his boys, he's going to talk to his family, and he's going to figure out what's the right move for him and his career, and LeBron's going to go that way. He's not calling Kyrie. He's not calling JR. He's not calling Shaq. He's not calling Iman Shepherd. He's not calling Kevin Love. He's not calling Dan Gilbert. He's not doing none of that. Now, he may call Dan Gilbert because of the slack he took last time. But he's not talking to none of the players, none of the guys he called his brother right now, none of the handshakes he got with these guys. He ain't calling these guys to tell them where he's going next year. He's not going to say, hey, I'm coming back to Cleveland, or I'm going here. He's not going to do that. And I don't feel like Kyrie should have to do it. Why LeBron gets the special privilege? Yeah, he's the best player in the world. Hands down. I say it too. Even though I believe after this year, Kevin Durant will take that title. I know I'm going to have a lot of haters on that, but that's me personally. I think Kevin Durant will have the title of best player in the world after this season. I think LeBron's going to take the second place, and Kevin will take number one. But Kyrie, hey, if Kyrie feels like he's the best player in the world, he has no reason to call LeBron. He has no reason to feel that way. He doesn't owe LeBron anything, just like LeBron doesn't owe him anything. They play together. They won a championship. Great. Everything looks good. But they move on. And that's how I feel. And that's what I got from the interview, man. I feel like Kyrie just want to be his own man. You know, he doesn't like everything being ran through one player. I feel like he wants to be the big dog, but he also like to have his players' voices heard too. The guys he played with, the guys he calls brothers, he wants their voices to be heard too. And I feel like in Cleveland, he felt like LeBron was the only voice that was heard. Nobody else's was heard but his. And hey, there's nothing wrong with that to me personally. I like that. I like to see the competitiveness. The competitiveness. I want to see them go. I can't wait to Cleveland and Boston play. I can't wait because it's going to be excellent. You know, LeBron, that's the only game I think LeBron going to really wake up for. That's the only game he's going to really wake up for. He better because there's really no other teams in the East that can challenge him but Boston. Boston have the pieces that can challenge him. You know, so that's the only game he's going to wake up for. So, but it was a great interview. Shout out to Stephen A. Smith, Max Kellerman. Great interview, great questions. Shout out to Kyrie for coming on and answering the questions. Even though, like I said, he danced around a few of them. You know, I want him to be more. He should have just came out and been more direct. Hey, I have no problem with LeBron. He's a great player, but I want to be the man. I don't like playing on the team where the guy it's only one voice heard. I want my voice to be heard, but I also want my teammates' voices to be heard. Let's talk about this as a team. Now let's talk about this on a one-on-one basis. Management and one player talk. I want the whole team to have a voice. And I want to be the best on the team too. And I feel like I can beat the best. I can beat LeBron. He keeps saying, too, in the interview before I ended that he wants to be a point guard. He felt like on the Cleveland Cavaliers, he wasn't playing the point guard position. I think he thought he was a two position. And that's more than likely probably the truth because LeBron, everybody says, can play point. He basically is the point guard. And I think Kyrie says he can be a point guard. And he wants to show everybody, I'm a point guard. I can pass the ball. I can lead the break. I know who's open. I know who's not open. I make the final decision when the ball's in my hand most of the time. 90% of the time, the ball's going to be in the point guard's hand. It's going to be in my hand. I make the decision. I know where to go. You guys, I want to give you your points. I'm going to get my assist. You know, I think he wants to be a real point guard. And I feel like in Cleveland, he felt like he wasn't that. So he going to get his chance now. So let's see what happens. I like Kyrie. I'm a Kyrie fan. Blue Devil. I'm a Duke fan. He's a Duke Blue Devil alum. Shout out to the man, baby. Let's go. Let's get into this NBA season start. But that's my feelings on the Kyrie Irving interview on First Take. You guys, please subscribe, comment, thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me know what I can talk about. Let me know how you felt about the interview. Ask me questions, debate me, whatever you want to do. I am here for you. JMO is here for you. But thanks for the love and the support. Once again, shout out to my father, Calvin Junkins, for the great question. Shouts out. I'm going to keep going. If you want to hit me up, you can hit me up on Instagram too. Chris.jmo.87. Chris.jmo.87 is the Instagram that you can look me up and hit me up at. And thanks to everybody who keeps showing love and support. And I'm out of here, people.